My mistake. It's a terrible mistake. I'm gonna hand it off to Kevin and get out of your hair.
Okay, so before we go upstairs, we just want to hand out a quick award. So just to give you some background on the award. In 2020, Shifter launched its Outstanding Black Metal Canada list in response to the whole George Floyd situation, to kind of put up positive narratives about black men. And so one of the men that were on the list was Jahiant from the group Halfsize Giants, real name Markland Campbell. And so we decided we added him posthumously to our first Outstanding Black Men in Canada list because he's a member of the community here in Ottawa who passed away at that time. And so unanimously was named to our list. We had jurors from across Canada, some who didn't even know who he was, but decided to include him on our Outstanding Black Men in Canada list. So we decided going forward from there to work with the family and friends of Markland to actually name an award in his name as an extension of our Outstanding Black Men in Canada list. And so we do have Memo and Chris from the Halfsize Giants here with us, as well as Markland's mom, Joy. And so they're going to be awarding an award in Markland's name. And so I'm going to hand it off to Chris.
Good evening. Thank you, Kevin. Tonight marks the opening of 83 Till Infinity, an art exhibition that commemorates 4 decades of hip-hop in the Ottawa-Gatineau region. Saying these words, I'm immediately transported back in time to the summer of 1993, when I myself, at the tender age of 14, formed a hip-hop group with 2 other young teenagers, Markland Jahiant Campbell from Portmore, Jamaica, and William Memo Moreno from Veracruz, Mexico. We called our style BMW, Black, Mexican, White, which reflected the rich, multicultural heritage of our nation's capital and our tightly knit South End community. We adopted the name Halfsize Giants as we were all little youths at the time, but our passion for hip-hop and performing was larger than life. Hip-hop, to me, is based on community. One community recognizing and relating to the stories, struggles, tribulations, and triumphs of another, whether that be on opposite sides of the province, country, continent, or world for that matter. My brother, Markland Jahiant Campbell, belonged to our community. He was family, and he believed strongly in our community. 4 years ago, on June 7th, he selflessly gave his life protecting his daughter from being assaulted by 2 men downtown in the city's market core. He was fearless, he was courageous, and his impetuous act of bravery will not be forgotten. With the help of Kevin Bourne and Shifter magazine, we can now honor his memory. Tonight, for the first time, we are presenting the Markland Jahiant Campbell Community Dedication Award. This year's recipient is none other than Bishop Caston C. Johnson. This man built a ministry from the ground up, brick by brick, over the span of half a century. I attended his retirement dinner last year and listened to numerous accounts of his dedication to the community. But one particular story stood out to me. When his son took the stage and spoke of his father's congregation while it was still in its infancy, his father needed to obtain immediate employment to take care of his family. So what did Bishop Johnson do? He found an ad in the paper in Toronto looking for drywallers. He got himself a slab, a trowel, and a bucket of mud, and a couple of books from the library on how to properly apply a skim coat. This man taught himself a new employable skill to immediately feed his family while he was simultaneously creating the foundation to spiritually feed an entire community. If you are a member of his congregation and your plumbing is in need of repair, he's at your door with a toolbox. If your children have been led astray, he will speak to them and listen as a father or a mentor would. Like my brother Markland, Bishop Johnson walked through the fire with honor, never compromising his integrity. On behalf of Shifter magazine, Markland's mother, Joy Elaine Angus, the Ottawa Art Gallery, and the Halfsize Giants. It's our honor and privilege to present the Markland Jahiant Campbell Community Dedication Award to none other than Bishop Caston C. Johnson. Please come up, sir. Just give him a minute. This gentleman is the symbol of what community means. Now, I'm dressed like a banker out of respect for the bishop. But real hip-hop is clever rhymes, beats, breaking, and graffiti. Not your cell phone, your mansion home, your Bentley or Lamborghini. Let's get ready to party. Would you like to say a couple words, sir?
I'm very humbled this evening. I'm very touched by this gesture. First of all, I want to give thanks to my God who has called me. I got saved when I was 15 years old, back in the islands. Since then, I have committed my life to Christ. I have ministered to several congregations in this country. I've been in the pastoral ministry for 48 years, even though I might look less than 40 years. But I thank God for the lives that I have touched and the journey that He has allowed me to travel. I want to thank God for everything that He has done in my life. It has not been easy. But I want to tell you, God has been good. Now I want to tell anyone here this evening, if you have been going through rough times and you might not see your way out, I want you to know that there is somebody watching over you, and His name is Jesus. Whatever your problem is, whatever it is, if you need some counsel, you can find me. I will try to help you to find your way. Because there's a way. There's always a way. No one to take your life. You don't have to submit to the things of the enemy. Submit yourself to things that is not good. There is goodness in every person. So I pray blessings upon each life tonight. And ask you to, if you come across the road, you don't know where to turn, I want you to look up to heaven and call the name Jesus. Because He will be there for you. Thank you, and God bless.
God bless you, sir.
Sorry, okay, just one more thing, we're done. We're, apart from the trophy, we're also presenting the bishop with a plaque. And once again, I want to thank Shifter Magazine and 83 Till Infinity, the Ottawa Art Gallery, and everybody involved in this situation. I see a lot of familiar faces around here. You know, some I haven't seen in 30 years. I recall some of these people, the first time I saw them 30 years ago, they played my music on local radio for the first time. So it's really nice to see that this community is still as strong as it was that long ago. And all I can hope for is that it continues to get stronger and keeps being strong. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.